punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hall again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 10, Smith again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal at the 1.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Smith on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Kenny Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Geno. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To throw is Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He's got him in, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Take pass, take pass. Take pass.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Smith. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here on target to Tonyan.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
734.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll give to Hall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, touchdown! Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Smith. He's going to go up top again.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here.
Ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, a run.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we...
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
And the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, now Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And he'll find Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno going deep for Walker.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks